Hey Fixer, I wanted to take just a few seconds here to go over how to rack your kettlebell, because it's really important. It is more than just your wrist. It's also your shoulder complex that might be involved if you were to not do it properly. And then remember, if you're taking a lighter kettlebell, you may not as much, be in trouble, but always think that if you were holding a 50 kilo kettlebell, that form is extremely important. So how do we go about this? So I want you to think about your hand here, and at the bottom here, if you had a little X, we want to cover it because the kettlebell is going to be diagonally. So it's now parallel, or here is the handle of the kettlebell will be going diagonally. So you want to think about covering this little corner of your hand. And then when you grab it, it kind of rests diagonally, so in the hook of your thumb. And then those fingers are not grabbing on, they're just going to rest on the handle. So we're going to go and do that, and then we'll talk about how to stack ourselves. So I'm going to go and grab my kettlebell up. So now I am in that diagonal handle here. We can't see if I add a little dot here. And now I'm nice and diagonal. What do I do? My finger, I don't go and grab it and press really hard. We kind of let our finger just rest here, because really the weight is in the diagonal, or the kind of portion of your thumb here. So then we go and close up. So now we're holding the kettlebell, won't fall. So that's how to handle here. Do not do this position though. So just me to show you. So now we're in a good position. Next part, always think about your wrist straight. Or if you prefer to think of your knuckle. They're towards the ceiling or the sky. So we want that up. If we're like this, then knuckles are pointing away, wrist is not straight. So really important. Once again, if you had a 50 kilo, you want that to be nice and aligned. And then when we rack it, we don't want it here. We don't want it like this, like a chicken wing. Use basically the body, the structure that is strong to help you here. So I'm basically resting my arm against my ribs here. So now I'm nice and stable, strong and stable. I have a good form. My wrist is straight, my knuckle are pointing up. Then I can do any other exercise from this position. Whereas if I'm here, kind of hard to press up. So really, again, thinking about you are basically in line with your kettlebell. This is not aligned. So this will allow you to have good form. Just a few points to remember. Wrist straight, knuckle up. Rack is resting against my rib. Go on and try that and let us know how that feels.